The topic today is the past, the present, and the future, and how that shapes who we are today. When we think about the past, you cannot change it. If people get stuck in the past, it causes depression because you just can't do anything about it. So when we get stuck there, it's like living in a time warp. Unfortunately, for many people, the past brings up bad memories, traumatic memories. I'm not telling you not to think about the past, but when we hold on to the past, many times it's like holding a burning coal in your hand. And the burning coal is resentment. The problem with holding on to resentment is that it's burning the hand of the person that holds it. Everybody else's life is moving ahead, but that person is holding on to the past and refuses to let it go. It causes depression. It causes complaining. It's the woe is me, poor me, poor me. I'm not saying to be unkind to people that have trauma in their past. That's a different subject. But when somebody holds on to resentment, that's when bringing that with you everywhere you go is not healthy. It cannot add to the health of a relationship because people get stuck in the past. When we hold the burning coal, it's burning our hand, not somebody else's. If you put it down, your hand will heal. And if we look at the lines in our palm as scars from a burning coal that we've put down, anytime we want to remember the past and dwell in it, we can always look at our hand and say, oh, that's where that one hurt me, that's where this went wrong and that went wrong. But we're not walking around holding up our hands, looking at the resentment every minute of every day. The next issue is the future. When people fixate on the future, it can cause anxiety. I'm going to give an example here where somebody says, well, what if I get hit by a bus? What if you don't get hit by a bus? Then you've wasted all that time worrying that you were going to get hit by a bus and it didn't happen. When we look in the future, if we have anxiety about things, then we have to pull ourselves back. That's where I focus on driving. When you're driving and you find yourself drifting to the left, you catch yourself and you turn the wheel and you get back in your lane, because if you kept going to the left, you would hit oncoming traffic. Same goes for going to the right. If you're veering off to the right and you don't stop yourself, you're going to hit parked cars or somebody walking on the street. We pull ourselves back. So if we look at the left as the past and the right as the future, we have to pull ourselves back in our lane, which is the present. Try to do that. It's a quick little exercise that may help you understand that dwelling in the past or worrying about the future is not healthy for your current life. And it makes other people around us feel unhappy, stressed. They don't want to be with us. They're complaining. They don't want to stress out about the future if it hasn't happened yet. Just try to stay in your lane. Put the burning coal down. You can always pick it up. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be smoldering. But when you carry it around, that's resentment, and that just isn't healthy for any relationship.